Yeah, what's going on? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the podcast. It's your boy Freddie. Welcome to Draft Nights, and I'm joined here today with my co-host Michael. Say what's up to the family.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody?
We have a great show for you today. Today is March 10th, 2020. My birthday's tomorrow, so happy birthday to me.
Happy early birthday.
Happy
On my
early
son's birthday.
Yeah, man. Your son's birthday too. You got anything planned? Because I surely do not have anything planned for my birthday.
Nah, man, I honestly just keeping it low key this year. Last year I did Cocoa Keys real big last year. Yeah, it was
they have
fun.
one all the way in Massachusetts.
Yeah, they have one in Danvers, Mass.
Okay. Yeah, they have one in Jersey too. It's like all the way South Jersey, like by exit like 2 or 3. Yeah, on the turnpike. But welcome everybody. We have a great show ahead of you today. We're gonna talk about the UFC 248. We had one great match. The other one not so much at all. We're gonna talk about the NBA or NFL news with Dak Prescott, just a little bit, not that much, not big of a deal. We have we're gonna talk about the Lakers games versus the Clippers and Milwaukee. We're gonna talk about Skip Bayless and what is up his butt about Trae Young and Luka Doncic. And we also got some fun things at the end. So by all means, let's get started. So, NFL news is what we got. I mean, I know, guys, we already spoke about this. Everybody's speaking about this. So, the latest news coming out of the Cowboys is that they're offering Dak Prescott $33 million a year with $105 guaranteed dollars. Now,
right.
Everybody's going back and forth. Ex-players, non-players like myself and everybody included saying, some players are saying Dak Prescott shouldn't take the this contract. Yeah, the offer. And non-players and pundits like myself and everybody else are saying he should. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about this?
Well,
what do you think?
Yeah. Me personally, I think that he shouldn't take it. I think they laid lowballed him the last year. No, man, he's been only getting $2 million a year, and then they wanted to hold out on him. What? Nah. And you know who? I'm sorry. This guy. There's guys in the league. I'm sorry. There's quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah,
that are not as good as him, that are making more money, more guaranteed dollars than him, and they're still in their early beginning years of their contract. So they're like, there's no reason why a big contract like a Carson Wentz,
Well, do you think it has anything to do with the fact that their salary cap has given them the ability to offer them that type of contract?
I mean, they got a lot of money in their salary cap right now. They have like 60, 80 mil, something crazy like that in their salary cap. It's not the money. I think they just want to set a precedent and change the market. You know what I mean? The quarterback market. They don't want to pay that much for the quarterback because then, like the next quarterback they get, they're gonna have to pay up for the not quarterback and then up more. They're trying to set the market and not paying up for him.
So you're saying the Cowboys want to set the market to not pay Dak whatever they're at, whatever he's asking for?
Right. But I don't think it's going to work. I think the same thing that's going to happen that happened with Ezekiel is going to happen with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's not, I would hope that he doesn't take the contract and he holds out as much as he can, doesn't do OTAs, nothing. He just shows up, bare minimum. And
okay, let me ask you a question. He went 8-8 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he went 8-8 last year. Now, do you feel Do you feel that he should get paid more than that? Do you feel like Dak Prescott it should be paid at like top 10 or top 5?
Well, yes.
Why?
All because that's what the market calls for. And also because if you look at their stats last year, not that I have them in front of me. I don't have any stats in front of me this pod, but Dallas Cowboys had one of the best offense in the league last year. So,
okay. And
so to me, Dak Prescott was doing what he could with what plays, when what situations he was in, as far as coaching goes. You know what I mean? He was being coached terribly. I'm sure you can agree with that.
So you blame the coach for his 8-8?
Do you not think that he could? Do you not think that if he was better coached, he could get at least 1 or 2 more games pulled out?
Wasn't his stats like way better, like his best year he ever had? Like he was like
he had one of his best years. Yeah. I want to say, I don't, like I said, I didn't have the stats in front of me, so I didn't want to say it, but he has the best. They had the best offense in last year's. They had the best offense last year. The number one best offense last year.
So you believe they should pay him because of the market, but not.
No, but he also produced though. It's not that he just the market calls. No, he produced. He should get paid.
Okay. I feel as though,
and I don't
just
think
because you
produced last year.
Yeah, but he still got paid. Now, but you can't do anything about that because remember, the Cowboys have to also pay Amari Cooper. They either have to pay Amari Cooper or franchise tag Amari Cooper. Now,
and what you want to do? You want to not pay your quarterback and pay your wide receiver?
This is what I would do. All right, this is what I would do because I do not believe in Dak Prescott. Okay, and it sucks because it's not because of him personally. It's not like a personal thing. I'm sure he's a great guy and everything like that. Even though I wasn't really happy what he did with what he said about Colin Kaepernick, talking about he didn't want to take a knee with Colin Kaepernick. He was like, in this team we stand and shit like that. He went with the owner and everything like that. So I'm not really too happy about that. But at the same time, my dude, this is just my opinion, right? It's my opinion. You got your best stats, right? In garbage time, one. All the teams that you beat were trash teams. All the good teams, like the playoffs teams, you didn't beat. That's why you went 8-8. Okay. And then on top of that, you couldn't beat your rival team, the Eagles, when they had like almost everybody on the injury list. You know what I'm saying? And this was your year, the year you bet on yourself, and you was like, you didn't hold out or anything like that. You were just like, listen, they don't want to pay me. I'm gonna play this year without a contract, without a guarantee, and I'm gonna bet on myself. And you went 8-8, my dude. You went 8-8. Do I think that Prescott is a top 10 or top 5?
All right, so you ready?
Go ahead.
So you ready?
Go ahead.
Dak Prescott last year is, like I said, you like you said all that stuff. That's great. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look that good on paper, but when you look at it even closer, wasn't he win the winner go home at the last game of the year?
Yeah. And that's in his division, though.
So
he had a weak division,
like I said, come on, man, I'll let you speak.
Go ahead.
I said, if he had one more game, that he won one more game. If he was coached better, I think he could have won one more game, which would have saved them from even being in that position. They would have made it to the playoffs in the wild card. No.
All right, so
and we wouldn't be talking about Dak like this because who knows what happens in the playoffs? It's the NFL.
Right. So your whole position is Dak Prescott. Since Dak Prescott had this guy as his coach, that's what led him to being 8-8, even though he had his best season.
No, you're not saying what I'm saying. You're twisting what I'm saying. I mean, what I'm saying is that maybe Dak Prescott went 8-8 with that coach, but with a better coach, I think he could have went 9-8.
Okay.
You got me?
Gotcha.
And I think getting him to go 9-8 at least with Zeke having a bad year is pretty good.
Okay. So my position is, I don't think so. I don't believe so, because coaches coach and players play.
With all the stats that he had.
Yeah. Look, even with all the stats that he had, he only took his team 8-8 and couldn't beat the beat up Eagles on the last game. That was supposed to be the easiest game.
And where was the wide receiver that you want to pay so badly?
He was on the sideline.
Yeah, it hurt like a little bump. That's what I'm saying. He had to do it by himself. Wow. He had old ass. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Tight end.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Witten,
yeah. Old Witten out there, like trying to come back from the dead over here. He had no one else. Randall Cobb, like who? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Gallup, who's the bums? Washed up. I'm not washed up, but the bums.
But he did throw. He had some balls overthrown. All right, so here, this is just my position. Okay, I don't think that Dak Prescott should be paid like a top 10 or Patrick Mahomes type of a quarterback. Okay, he never won an MVP. Okay, he just got the top 2 or top 3 quarterbacks, and that's because of his stats.
Put it like this. Put it like this. Can I just put give you one little perspective?
Yeah, sure.
What if the Patriots were to do like a swap Cowboys thing, and Bill Belichick were to have Dak Prescott? Do you not think with Dak Prescott, Bill Belichick can go at least win 10 games, 11 games?
No. I don't think so. You know why?
You're out your mind, bro. No,
I don't believe
Diablo.
it. Hold on. Let me tell you why.
How many games did the Patriots win last year? Didn't they win like 10 games last year?
Yeah.
They always win about 10 games every year. So it's like, what do you mean? With Tom Brady, washed up Tom Brady?
Tom Brady is not washed. First of all, can I tell you why? Because he would have had the same issues. Hold on. Statistically, the Cowboys offense was better than the New England Patriots offense. Okay? Dak Prescott had way better receivers than Tom Brady did. And that's a fact. Because the New England Patriots receivers, even Julian Edelman, could not make separation. They could not get separation from their opponents, from the defenders. That's why Tom Brady had a hard time.
That's where we differ. Okay, we spent too much time on this because I believe that if you swap them, they do about the same.
No way.
With the same coaching, maybe not. Maybe Tom has a little bit more experience and can overcall some dumb plays that this dude might call.
Exactly.
But this dude's still young, so he don't got the cachet to just,
But Mike, but what do you do when your receivers can't get open, dogs? What do you do?
Exactly. It was just, but
hold up, but the receivers on Cowboys was better than the receivers in New England, right? Is that true or not?
You got it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
I still think that Dak Prescott could have did what he did. Still,
that's what I think.
Either way, I think if we'll see next year, basically, because I think Mike McCarthy is a better quarterback, and we'll see what we'll see. I mean, a better coach. Yeah. Yes, and we'll see next year. You know what I mean?
This is what I think should happen. If Dak Prescott doesn't go for this offer, right? That's what I think. I think Cowboys should franchise tag Dak, right? Give him $27 million. Okay, he freaking signs it. This is the only problem.
27
million.
27.
Yeah. Yep. If they franchise tag,
you're disrespectful.
Oh no!
Oh, you want him to franchise? Oh, you want him to franchise?
Yeah.
You're disrespectful again, dog.
Wait,
you're being even more disrespectful.
My man's want more than $33 million. He's not worth it. All right, this is just what I'm saying. All right, listen. Let me tell you.
So if I see, you're gonna have to keep franchise tagging.
All right. No, listen. I'm gonna franchise tag Dak, right? Trade him to either the Lions or the Bengals. Okay, get their number one pick so I could either draft Tua or Joe Burrow.
You didn't. You know, those are a lot of ifs.
No, but
And Joe Burrow.
No. The only problem I would have is that if I franchise Dak Prescott, I don't have to. He doesn't have to sign it until like the season starts. You know what I'm saying? So
I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it if I was.
But that's what I do.
If I was the person that had the pick for Joe Burrow, if I was the team that had the pick for time, I wouldn't do it.
You want to trade for? Hold on. You want to trade for? Hold on.
Joe Burrow's amazing. That kid's nice.
Hold on. No. You want to trade a new draft pick for Dak Prescott?
Nah, it depends.
Ready?
It depends what type of quarterback I had. I wouldn't do it right now with Joe Burrow out there and Tua out there. Those are two great quarterbacks. I think they're going to be good in the NFL. I would not.
Wow. That's why. That's another reason. That's another reason why you shouldn't pay Dak Prescott. Another reason why you.
What do you mean? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for the other guys that got paid though either. I wouldn't do it for Carson Wentz. What's the guy from the Chargers? The quarterback from the Chargers. Who's the quarterback from the Chargers? Who's the quarterback from not the Chargers? The other LA team. Fuck the Rams.
Yeah. Jared Goff.
Yeah. Jared Goff. I wouldn't pay him either. He got a boatload of money.
That is true. They played himself.
I wouldn't pay him either. I wouldn't play him either. But so now I'm Dak Prescott, and you paid me $2 million. You wouldn't you wouldn't do my contract over in the middle of the year. You could have talked about this and said, "Yo, let me give you this franchise tag for 1 year." We could have did something, but you didn't want to do nothing. No negotiation started till the end of the year.
Right.
So that means you didn't really care.
They should have did it.
Right. So now,
you know what I'm saying.
So now I want my money.
All right. Since you want your money. And I don't want to play myself.
Don't disrespect me.
All right, but all right, and I won't just because you want your money, and I don't want to play myself like the Rams did with Jared Goff's contract. Okay,
franchise tag me. Okay, fine. That's cool.
Okay, my only problem is that you don't have to sign it until like the end of the season, but that's fine. What I'll do is this. I'll see if I'll just offer you the franchise tag. So the minute you fucking sign it, I'm trading you either to the Bengals or the Lions, right? I see if they're first. I will ask. Matter of fact, this is what I'll do first. First, I would ask the Bengals or the Lions, like, listen, would you trade me Dak Prescott for your number one pick? If they said yes, right? If one of them says yes, I'm giving you the franchise tag, and the minute you sign it, I'm shipping you over to them. Okay, and then
nice.
And then I'll do is either in the draft pick either Tua or Joe Burrow, right? Boom. And then what I'll do is I'll go after Tom Brady and put Tom Brady on the Cowboys.
If they want to give you that, because I wouldn't do it.
The only way. It's the only way. Now, if they don't want to do it, then I have to pay you your money. I either have to pay you your money. Or
keep him as a franchise. You already said you were gonna franchise him.
Right. But it only depends if I could get something out of it. I'll franchise tag you if I can trade you. You feel me? But if I can't trade you, I either have to franchise tag. I have to franchise tag this guy, my wide receiver. What's his name?
Cooper.
What's his name? Cooper. Yeah, Amari Cooper. And pay you, right? Or I could pay Amari Cooper, let you walk, and get Tom Brady. That's what I would do.
You maybe can get. Who knows if he even wants to go there? That's a risk. Anyway, time for the next subject.
That's true. That is a fact. All right, next subject is UFC 248, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, something you might not know is that this UFC thing, it's like 6 hours long. I don't know if you knew that.
Wow.
There's
No, I
like so
didn't.
many undercards in UFC that it starts at 6 p.m. and it doesn't end until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. It's ridiculous, bro. I was like, God damn, bro. So
I guess you really get your bang for your buck, though.
yo, 100% you get bang for your buck. But I was dozing off, dude, dozing off. But anyway, the number one. All right. So we had the women's fight, women's champion, Whaley versus Joanna, and for the men's main card event, we had Israel Adesanya and Yoel Romero. Let's talk about the Israel Adesanya fight and Yoel Romero fight. Okay, let's do that first. That fight was absolute trash. Absolute garbage. I mean, it was supposed to be a fight, but it wasn't really a fight. It was just
total snooze fest.
Total snooze fest. Like, go ahead, bro. You just go at him.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
Missed nothing at all. Nothing at all. You waited all this time to see that fight and you didn't see nothing at all.
Nothing. 88 punches landed combined.
Yo,
ridiculous.
This is a 5-round. Okay, 5 rounds.
Fight. Oh,
5 minutes each round. 5 minutes each round.
Only landed.
Or 5.
Each of them only landed 88 punches together. Ridiculous.
Which means what?
It's just
the only thing that Adesanya did to Yoel is like bruise his leg up, but that's about it. That's all that ever happened. Snooze festival, bro. Snooze festival. It's just like terrible. Now, when we talk about the girls fight,
Adesanya was tearing that dude's leg up though. He was giving him those leg kicks. He was giving it to him. He definitely had him weak from that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it was terrible. Those girls, that was a brutal matchup. Brutal. Love it.
Yo, that fight was that's a fight right there. That's a fight right there. And those girls fought like champions, bro. Champions.
You can pick either one of those girls. They both landed more punches, just one of them, than both of those guys combined.
Yep. They were going at each other, man. I'm talking about full-blown 3-punch combination with a leg kick, 4-punch combination with a leg kick. Man, it was that sparks was flying. And Joanna, I think in the second or third round, I think in the first round she got hit in the forehead, and then you could just see like a little knot.
That was later on. She got hit in the forehead after. So the second round, Joanna got the leg kick off, hit this girl like right in the chin. I thought she was gonna go down. I saw she was going down, but she took it and just kept going. The round was finishing though, so she just held it off, and got to the third round. Now in the third round, that's when Raylene caught her right dead center in the forehead, and it just looked crazy. Like it just disfigured her forehead, literally. Like her head, she didn't look the same at all. It was nuts. The amount of swelling on her forehead. Hello? Yep. But yeah, it was definitely a good fight, and I think those girls really wanted it more though. They wanted it 100 times more than those dudes.
Like, let me tell you something. Like, Joanna's forehead was like that in the 4th round, dogs, and she still had 2 more rounds left.
Right.
She didn't get knocked. She refused to get knocked down. She refused to get knocked out. And warrior. she kept fighting, bro. She kept fighting even though her forehead was looking like that. Man, that shit must have been painful. Both girls ended up in the hospital after the fight, bro. Both of them.
Did you not see her forehead? She definitely had a concussion. Like, for sure, she had a concussion.
I don't know if she had a concussion. She was still on her feet, dude. But
dude, for sure, dogs. For sure. There's no
he didn't
way
get
you
knocked
get
down though.
knocked in the head in the middle. Yeah, you cannot get a knock. You cannot get knocked out and get a concussion. That
Really?
happens.
I never
It
seen
happens to football players all the time. Yeah, they get knocked to the ground, they get right back up, and they get up woozy.
But
you
she
know what I
never
mean? They be
get
like,
knocked.
"Hey, you got up funny."
Yeah, but
No, I know, but
she,
I'm
never-
saying the football players get knocked up
Okay.
by force. So they're trying
But
to
it
tackle
never.
them. So,
When,
but
when
when
we
they
was
get up,
when I was watching the fight, and she never looked like woozy at all. She never
Woozy
looked
from
like
it?
stumbling.
nah,
No,
the minute she
never.
got it, dog, I'm telling you, that girl got a concussion. There's no way you have that amount of swelling on your head, and there's no kind of concussion or kind of cerebral damage.
Yo, it might be. There might be. They need a CAT scan that shit because goddamn,
Mhm.
girl, that forehead was messed up. But
Seriously.
that fight right there was that made the whole pay-per-view event worth watching.
Right.
That one
It was a
fight
brawl.
right there. That was
Oh, bro.
MMA to the fullest. That fight is gonna go down as the best UFC female fight in history. Or not even female fight, but just the UFC best fight in UFC history. That's got to go down.
Saying that after the fight.
Because that was incredible. I knew. This is why I like watching girls fight, even in boxing, because they hit each other so hard, bro. They go so hard.
And they just take them though. That's the thing. They hit each other hard, but they take them and they throw them. They're out there like slugging it out.
Slugging it, bro. It is ridiculous, man. I was like,
but
God.
that's also because women take have a high tolerance of pain, higher tolerance than men. So
I would agree with that. But damn, bro. If you ever get a chance, anyone listening, if you ever get a chance to see that fight, dude, you could. There's another fight too that happened that I think, somebody got knocked out. There's two other fights on the lower cards that somebody got knocked out, but it's not as memorable as that female fight right there, man. That was worth everything, man. All your dollars should have went there. Those other guys, freaking Israel and Yoel, they shouldn't even be paid. They should be paid minimum wage for that damn fight that they won.
Right.
Shit.
We waited the whole night, watched all these other good fights.
Yeah.
Watched this trash.
Just basura, man. But you know what's ridiculous? That Yoel, they're saying Yoel should have gone after Israel because he was the challenger in X, Y, and Z, even though Israel is the one that picked him to fight him. But Israel kept his belt. We're moving on. Nobody they're saying Dana White is saying that the next fight that Israel has, I think, or Yoel has, is gonna be even better than this one. So we'll have to wait and see.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. All right. Now to the NBA. You want to talk about Skip Bayless real quick?
Go ahead.
So Skip Bayless, this guy. There's some parts. Sometimes I agree with Skip Bayless, right? Sometimes I get what you're saying, but some other time, for the most part, he just brings stuff out of his anus. Okay, I don't want to say the other word. He just brings stuff out of his anus, and then he just brings it out, and then he talks about it, and we're just like,
it's like,
where did this come from?
You gotta make content. You gotta make content from somewhere.
Where in the world did this come from? Why are we talking about that? That had nothing to do with the topic. It had nothing to do with the topic. It's ridiculous. For example, he talked about Trae Young and Luka Doncic. All right. First thing, the topic is, let me tell you what the topic is. The topic is Trae Young becomes fastest player in the NBA to make 350 career three-pointers. The question is, are we witnessing one of the best three-point shooters of all time? That's the question. Listen what Skip Bayless has to say.
He's special. Say it with me. He's special. He is not. Yeah, he is. He is so overrated. Oh my goodness. To put him even in the same sentence with Michael Vick is blasphemy, because Michael Vick was so much better at what he did than this kid is. Skippy's only his second year. Stop it. I'm not a Luka fan because he got all kinds of holes in his game, but he's a way better basketball.
Trae Young, this is his second year. This Trae Young's second year in the NBA. He's already made 350 3-pointers. Okay? 350 3-pointers. This is his second year. There's only 82 games in the NBA. All right. Let me
see. I thought his thing with Luka was a personal thing with LeBron because Luka has, LeBron-esque type play, and I just thought it was like a vendetta against LeBron. But this Trae Young thing, I have no idea why he doesn't like Trae Young.
Yes. Let's just wait. Though. I'm already pissed off. I'm already pissed off, Mike.
Ball player than Trae Young is. You know it, and I know it. So what are we seeing from Trae Young? He's wildly entertaining. I will give you that. I watch a lot of his games, sit back and say, wow, that was interesting. But you just can't win with wildly entertaining. Because the problem is there are 12 players over the last 2 years who made 350 threes. Now, he's the fastest in a career to get to 350. But 12 have done that over the last 2 years. Trae Young is dead last of those 12 in field goal, in 3-point field goal percentage. So he's 34%.
We're not talking about percentage, Skip. We're not talking about anybody, any other thing. He's the fastest one to do it. 2 years in, 350 made 3-pointers. 350. Oh my God, bro.
So he's shooting
vendettas, man.
He's not making a high percentage.
Vendettas and trying to build content. That's what I could chop it up to.
He leads it by far in average distance because that's what he does. So what did we see last night? What happened at the end? He was cooking at the end of regulation. Watch him cook for the free throw line.
You're talking about a free throw line shot. He gets fouled.
Yep.
We're talking about threes, bro. And you want to talk about a free throw line shot that he missed? Why? Why, Skip? Why? Has nothing to do with the topic. Has nothing to do with the topic. His free throws, we're not talking about his free throws. We're talking about his 3-pointers.
That's it. He picked him. That's the next dude he's going to try to, tear down.
Why does he do this, Mike? I don't understand it. Why you talk about everything else outside of the topic, bro?
That's his niche. He found a way to build content. Oh.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, yo, I say, Mike, let me tell you about this hat, yo. I got this new freaking fitted, right? And you talk about, yo, you see something outside the fucking, something outside the fucking fitted, bro. Let me tell you about these sneakers. This fitted cannot match with these sneakers. We're like, I'm not talking about those sneakers right now, though, Mike. And those sneakers I haven't even bought yet, Mike. They're over there, Mike. They're still sitting in the store, Mike. I'm talking about this fitted, bro. Like, what? Why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about? Why? Why are we talking about that, yo?
It's a character, man. It's a character. That's all it is, man.
Yo, this dude, bro. Why you talk about everything else other than the topic at hand? If LeBron makes a 3-point shot, he'll be like, why was he sitting on the bench for 3 minutes in the game? You know what I'm saying?
He should play every minute.
Oh yeah, he should play every minute. Michael Jordan would have played every minute. If LeBron, if LeBron wears different type of sneakers, he'll be like, well, maybe that constitutes why he's not making free throws because of his sneakers. My dude, one has nothing to do with the other. One has nothing to do with the other. Why are we talking about it, bro?
I think he's been a shell of himself ever since Stephen A. left. Well, ever since he left.
I enjoy this show because I love watching. I love watching Shannon Sharp go at him, bro.
Oh my God, Shannon Sharp's hilarious.
He is so freaking good. Now check this out. Now we're gonna jump into Luka. All right. So let me tell you what happens. Luka's in the game. Luka's going versus the Pacers. All right. It's the Mavs versus the Pacers. Luka's at the
Right,
3-point line. Luka's at the 3-point line with the ball in his hand. He pump fakes, right? And then he had the defender jump in the air. And Lucas tries to go around the defender that's in the air because he has this opportunity. The defender knees him in the face.
In the face.
In the face.
Right in the face.
And Luka doesn't get a call. Luka does not get a foul call for a knee in the face.
Now that's a flagrant call. Just
a flagrant one.
That's a flagrant. That's a flagrant one.
Yeah, because it's obvious that it's not intentional. Flagrant 2 is intentional, but flagrant 1s are unintentional. But like, damn, bro, a knee to the face, knee to the face, bro, and I don't get a call. I don't get a foul. A foul. Nothing. And let's see what Skip Bayless has to say. Now, Luka at the end of the game, or after the play, right? Obviously screams at the refs, like, yo, what the hell, man? I got kneed in the face and I don't get a foul call. Listen what Skip Bayless has to say.
So, the other day, was it Seth Curry said, Luka is LeBron-like, right? He's LeBron-like after games, too, because he has learned the fine art of taking the focus off his failure and putting it on the refs. So he's crying about the calls he didn't get when Maverick fans were probably crying about yet another collapse down the stretch in the fourth quarter, starting with Luka.
Mike, the question is for this topic, Luka calls out referees after getting hit in the face. Do you have a problem with Luka voicing his frustrations? And this is his response.
Apparently he does. He does. He has a problem with it.
Let's continue. Watch, Mike, watch, listen.
You call him special. What happened in the last 5 minutes of that game?
What happened in the last 5 minutes of the game? Skip, we're not talking about the last 5 minutes of the game. We're talking about Luka getting hit in the face with a knee. This is not the UFC. This is the NBA.
Hey, you know what? He don't have the cachet, man. He don't have the cachet to be getting those type of calls.
Unbelievable. You don't got the cachet. You don't got the cachet to take to call the refs out for freaking getting hit in the face with a knee, my dude. With a knee.
You win some playoff games, maybe. We can make something happen for you.
Yo. It's ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous, bro.
Nah, he's disrespectful though.
Yo, we're talking about what he does in the fourth quarter instead of what the topic is.
I told you, I think he likes to tear down LeBron-like players. He just everything LeBron he wants nothing to do with.
Nothing, yo. All right, Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulty, guys. So where we left off was Mike saying Luka has no cachet to getting calls, knees to the face by the referee.
No cachet whatsoever, man. You gotta be a superstar, you know. These refs out here.
But he went to the NBA All-Star game, man. He was literally on LeBron's team.
I don't mean that literal. I just mean obviously, he's not that big of a star. They would have gave that to LeBron. He would have flopped all over the place, and they would have just gave it to him.
Yeah, because you do have to travel 6 feet 9 inches tall to hit freaking LeBron's face, bro. Jesus Christ. That is so messed up. So wrong. So wrong how they playing him, bro. Well, how do you feel about Luka? How about that? How do you feel about Luka?
How do I feel about Luka?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we got to see more, but I think from what I see, the more that he plays, I think the better he's gonna be. He's just like just all over the place, rebounds, gets assists. He's a scoring machine. You know what I mean, he doesn't do that good from the free throw, but other than that, I don't see that many flaws to his game.
Out of all the rookies, right? Let's just pick 3 rookies. All right, we got Luka, we got Zion, and we got Joe Morant. Right now, Joe Morant's looking like he's gonna be rookie of the year. But who would you pick? Who would you want on your team?
If I had to pick one going forward,
Yep.
I would have to say Luka. I'd have to say Luka, just because.
Why?
I'd have to say Luka because in his early career, he's already showed us like what he can do, and also Luka's already been playing since he was like 14 years old as a pro.
Yeah, like 13. Yeah,
13.
Same.
So
That's
like,
insane, bro.
right. So we got someone that's mature, that's gonna grow with a franchise. You know what I mean? And someone that obviously their body's built for this. You know what I mean? If I pick Zion, I'm gonna be worried about him not lasting that long.
Right. Mike, what were you doing when you were 13?
Oh man. Oh, I don't even remember. I was doing nothing actually.
I was in, because 14 is when, hold on, you got 4 years, right? 14 is when you enter high school, right? 14 is when you enter high school. So 13, I was in freaking 8th grade. 8th grade, bro. This man was already playing basketball at a high level. In the 8th grade.
Professional overseas level.
That's another thing with Luka, bro. He's international, bro. And he speaks Spanish and English.
Right.
This guy's good for the game, bro. He's out here. This guy is good for the game, bro. All right, so that's what I gotta say about Skip Bayless. The guy gotta be on some other stuff, man. He be on some other stuff, man. So, Mike, do you want to talk about the NBA, the Lakers game versus the Milwaukee and the Clippers?
I want to do the Bucks first.
The Bucks? All right, go ahead, man. How was, in your opinion, in your view, how was the Lakers versus the Bucks? Well, how was that game?
I think LeBron was on a tear, starting off with the Bucks. LeBron was out here trying to get the MVP really bad. He was going at everybody. Anybody in front of him, he was tearing them down. And he was actually playing defense. Normally, that's the thing I don't like about LeBron. I don't feel like he plays enough defense on the bigger defender, on the more better defender. But like sometimes I feel like when it's a pick and roll, sometimes he easily goes with the weaker defender instead of battling to try to stay with the better offensive player. But that's not what happened. Every time there was a switch or he was playing Giannis, he was playing Giannis to the end, and he was playing good defense on him. And when Giannis was playing him, he wasn't backing down and just shooting those long twos or wild threes. He was going at him. One player I seen, he went right past. Took two dribble moves and went right past Giannis, and that's pretty tough, man. Giannis is a big dude. His wingspan is ridiculous. So just for him to pull that up, and that's just showing LeBron's might and will. You know what I mean? In 17 years into the league, crazy.
100% agree with you, man. Like when I was watching the game, like early on, bro, Giannis was just a grown man in the paint. Giannis is a grown man in the paint. He is not afraid to bump into you, to make space, to hit you with a shoulder bump, you know what I'm saying, to get you off of him a little bit so he can make that dunk or that quick layup, you know what I'm saying? But James, man, LeBron James, he's just making it look easy out there, bro.
And I want to mention that that's not to mention that Giannis didn't have – it's not like Giannis had a bad game, but when you look at LeBron's game and what he was doing during the game and, like he went at Giannis. You know what I mean? Not that Giannis backed down in any way, but he won that battle. He was definitely out here contributing more to his team and more offensively, period. Just he was contributing defensively and offensively more to his team than Giannis. And that's what he was trying to do in order to win the MVP, I think.
I think LeBron was showing like all the tools of Giannis of his. LeBron was showing all the tools of his game. You know what I'm saying? In front of Giannis, he was like, "Bro, you think you're the MVP? Let me show you what the real freaking king looks like. What a real king looks like, bro." And LeBron was doing it. So a little bit about Giannis. So check this out. There was some parts of the game where there's some mismatches, and Giannis is so smart. Like he was so in tune in the game that he noticed the mismatches. Like at one point in the third quarter, with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left, he had not in the top of the three, but he was on the one of the wings of the 3-point line, and Giannis had the ball, and he was being guarded by Danny Green. Now check this out. Look at what Giannis does. Giannis sees this, right? And then what he does is he backs down Green, right? Danny Green. He gives him 2 bumps, right? To back him down, to get him to the paint. Then he does a spin moves towards the baseline to get around Green. And then he avoids the backside help by Avery Bradley. He avoids him and just goes up. I think he did a dunk or a little layup right there, and he got the foul from Avery Bradley. Like Giannis is not playing games, bro. He's like, bro, you're not defending me right now, dude. You cannot defend me. You better bring your king over here to defend me because you can't do it. And then LeBron showing all his arsenal by whenever he's in the paint. Or whenever he's in, like, the 3-point line, he'll just take a little 2-step, you know what I'm saying, a step back shot from the 3-point line or in the paint, bro. He was doing that shit all night. If he wasn't driving to the basket, he's like, all right, cool. Like, just do a little 2-step, like step back, boom, hit the shot, step back in the paint and on the 3 and at the 3, bro. Little step back jumper. He's like, you better get on my level, boy.
Right, that's what he kept doing. He kept doing that move, like a little step back. That's like a little Kobe jump fade. You know what I'm saying? Little post up jump fade. He kept doing that all night. That's his new thing right now. I think he's trying to copy Kobe. He did that in the Clippers game too. Which the Clippers game, I think the Clippers game was like more like a overall battle. Like they have more because obviously there's more people in it. You got Paul and you got Kawhi. And then the AD had to show up. They had 60 points combined, AD and LeBron in that game. It was pretty good.
Like 58, yeah. Like in the Clippers game, there's so many highlights, man. It was too many to freaking just talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Way better game.
Like you had Anthony Davis making shots from behind the backboard, bro. You saw that one shot?
Yo,
he gets pushed out and he just shoots it still and he makes it, bro.
Nothing he didn't do, bro. It was amazing.
He's
hitting threes.
He was hitting threes. Then you had this one play. You had Rondo who missed the 3-pointer. And Dwight Howard gets the offensive rebound, and then he loses it because he gets the ball slapped out of his hand. Then Reggie Jackson actually ends up with it. Tries to run down the court with LeBron literally on his back, right? And Reggie Jackson tries to do like a layup. And try to go underneath the basket, you know what I'm saying? Like
block. Yeah, he tried to use the rim to protect him, and LeBron either hand, whatever you want to do, on block.
Yeah, LeBron blocked it. He was like, LeBron's like that big brother you had who won't allow that weak shit around up in his house. Like, get that little shit out of here, man. Like, get that shit out of here. That's exactly what LeBron did.
Yeah, man. I'm honestly disappointed with how Paul George played. Like, I think, like, for them to win the game, that's what they need. They need Paul George to be more of a superstar than that kind of play that he played. Like if I had to grade it A, B, C, D, I would give him like a C+ in that game. He needs to be at least an A-. I don't even think he has to be an A.
Then that was not even the only highlight either. You got freaking Avery Bradley stepping up his game, making 6 out of 12 threes, brother.
And he went on fire in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, hit 4 threes. 4 of those 6 threes went on fire.
Damn, bro, that won the game. And then Anthony Davis, man, making himself look good out there, man. He did Did you see him when he did the Kareem and Magic skyhook shot, bro?
Oh my God, yeah, I seen that. Right in the almost at the free throw line. Yeah.
Like, you can't defend that, bro.
Yeah, man, he's too big for that. And that was the best move at the time. That was the best move. Like, he's so smart. Yep. Like, he ain't trying to go in there and hit all this contact for nothing, for no reason. You know what I mean? Just to get fouled. When I got the shot right here that you can't stop, and it's gonna go in. Like, he's such a great,
did you see that?
Utility, everything. He does everything.
Did you see that reverse dunk that Anthony Davis hit when LeBron passing the ball? Bro, check this out. LeBron has the ball. He's being guarded by Lillard, right? LeBron cuts to the basket in the fourth quarter to get to it's cut into the basket, right? But he gets doubled and then cut off. Anthony Davis sees this, right? So he backs doors, right? And he runs across the baseline, underneath the basket. He's doing a backdoor cut to the basket. LeBron sees it, passing him the ball right in between the defenders. Friggin' AD catches the ball and does a reverse dunk right in front of the basket, man. Just like boom! I was like, oh!
He's like the most nimblest 7-footer we've ever seen.
For real, bro. For real. That wasn't a.
But
that game.
But with all that said about the Lakers, Kawhi still had a great game. He still had a great game.
You know what's surprising? You want to know surprising stat? Kawhi in that game, Kawhi had no assists.
Wow.
Yeah, he had no assists. You know what that means? Every time he passed the ball, somebody tried to go. They didn't make the shots, yo. They just wasn't making shots. They just wasn't making shots. You can't go a game without getting an assist, bro. Unless you're on the bench.
Unless you're just not passing the ball.
Nah, he was passing the ball, bro.
Yeah.
The guys that he was passing it to just wasn't making the bucket, though. That was so crazy, bro. I was like, when I saw that stat, I was like, damn, you got no assist? 0?
I think he still had a good game, though. I think overall he still had a good.
Yeah, he had a good game, but damn, bro. But when you pass the ball and the people that you pass the ball ain't making a bucket, for you to get 1 assist, just 1, dogs.
That says more about his team.
Yeah, man. But
yeah,
what do you think of? I know that ever since Jordan, people have just been saying like no one should be allowed to win 6 straight NBA MVPs. You know what I'm saying? But I think LeBron, yeah, because you can't deny LeBron should be MVP. I think outside of last year, because LeBron got the groin injury. Outside of that, LeBron should have won MVP every freaking year.
Nah, you're wildin'. You understand LeBron was around when Kobe was around?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying, like, well, after that, though. I mean, when Kobe declined, obviously. But LeBron's been on top. LeBron's been king while Kobe was around, though.
Nah. I mean, not while Kobe was around, he wasn't king, though. Maybe, no, I'm sorry, he was king while Kobe was around, but Kobe's declined, yeah.
I think after 2007, when he brought his Cavs, when he brought his sorry Cavs to the NBA Finals.
No, I think you're mistaken the time, because
sure?
Kobe won back-to-back 2008, 2009 championships with Paul Gasol and these guys.
Oh, okay. But then
they won back-to-back 2008 and 2009.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Literally on the cover of NBA Live that year, he was on fire in 2009.
All I'm saying is, Lamar should have already 6. MVPs. I think.
I think it
Because
was.
really, we're about to
Mhm.
get in this right now. All right, let's fucking get into this right now.
No, we're not getting into this. Next subject. No,
All right.
you're trying to like set me up. I don't have no paper, no plan on talking about
I
this.
don't have anything either. I
Well,
don't
go
have
ahead.
anything either.
Next subject.
But who do you think deserves MVP this year?
LeBron.
LeBron.
Just because I think he's the best player right now. And he's trying to prove it. He never really tried to prove it. He's trying to win championships before. But right now, he's trying to show you, I'm still the best out here.
Well, what qualifies somebody being the MVP in your view?
Being the best for their team.
Okay, being the best for the team. That's it. Just one. That's that one thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you gotta. It's a couple of things. You have to have a winning team.
Okay,
You
winning
have
team.
to be. You have to be like, obviously a really good thing. You have to be a really good thing for your team. You have to better your team. You know, like better
Best
other players,
player.
not just you. Like you have to
Okay.
better other players, not just better
Okay.
yourself. You know what I mean? And you obviously have to, and then it obviously goes off your accolades. You know what I mean, are you scoring a lot? Are you not? You know, do you have a lot of rebounds, assists?
Or best
What are your
stats, you mean? Stats.
Yeah, what are your stats?
Best
Yeah.
stats.
So it's like,
Okay.
I think all around LeBron's all that in a bag of chips.
That is true. I would give you that. But Giannis has a winning team, and then Giannis fits that bill too. I guess that's really hard then, right? To pick
I don't
either
think
one.
Giannis fits that bill as much. He does and he doesn't. Like he does make his team better, but not by much. The reason why he makes his team better is because he's gonna go hard at the paint, so you have to guard him so hard. But you know what I mean? You're not really making them much better. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're making them better because they're getting wide open shots now, but it's still like half the freaking. If one day you slow up, you're not really making. Like LeBron makes things happen. Like he goes into the pick and roll, and he's the pass man. Like he makes those passes that you wouldn't believe. Like you said earlier, that pass to thing Davis where he used that back door. Just sees the game way different.
Okay.
Like Kawhi, I'm sorry. Giannis can't be your point guard. LeBron can.
Hmm.
You can't trust Giannis with the ball. I wouldn't trust Giannis with the ball that late. Even though he's just gonna take 2 steps and get right to the rim, I wouldn't trust him with the ball. Not in late games. All you gotta do is get big on him. Like that dude Oladipo or something like that. Yeah, somewhere in there. You just got big on him.
Okay.
Just get big on him. You could be on it. But what's the next subject? What we got next?
Okay. That's pretty much it for sports.
All right. So where's our last segment?
Our last segment is who would you rather or who would you get rid of, right? Or
Yeah,
one's
one
got to
gotta
go. One's got to go. All right. So for one's got to go, actors. Okay. We have Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington, Al Pacino, and Tom Hanks. One's got to go. One's got to go, meaning that person has to go in all the movies they've made.
Not just all the movies, everything. Just everything they've done.
Their whole
They've done a
existence.
commercial, yeah, everything.
Their whole existence.
If they have a kid that's acting, like Denzel, he has a son that's an actor now. He's pretty good. Him too. He's gone.
So who do you think should be gone? Who should Thanos snap his fingers and get rid of?
First, you got to pick who
You want me to pick?
No, first you got to
you want
pick
me to pick?
who's going to stay.
Oh, Leo's got to stay. For me. Leo's got to stay.
For me, I couldn't possibly go on without watching Denzel. I just couldn't do it, man.
So Denzel got to stay for you.
Denzel gotta stay. And then who else gotta stay? You pick. You gotta keep picking who gotta stay until you're done.
All right. Tom Hanks got to stay.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks has to stay.
I'm going Leo.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Hanks though, huh? All right.
Tom Hanks has to stay. Toy Story, bro. He has to stay. Okay. Now, last person that has to stay for me, Al Pacino has to stay. Al Pacino has to stay. Denzel gotta go, bro. Denzel gotta go.
Denzel.
Denzel has to go.
If you don't have Denzel, you're not watching Training Day. Training Day no more.
I think everybody. No, you're not watching Training Day now.
If it came on, I would watch Training Day right now. I don't have it. You know what I mean? But I would watch it.
It's not even on Netflix, dog.
But it should be. That's the type of movie that I would go buy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That I would just go buy that movie. You know what I mean? It's the type of movie that I would just have in a collection. Like, then again, Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, bro. Think about it. Scarface. That's why. Because Scarface is better than Training Day.
But there's so many more Denzel movies. What other Al Pacino movies you got? Come on, hit me.
What other Al Pacino movies?
Any given Sunday.
The Godfather, son.
I don't really care for them. Some of them are boring. Some of them are boring. Some of them are super boring. They are classics, but I can seriously. Would you watch one of those right now?
I did the other day.
Oh, get out of here, bro.
That's serious.
Snooze fest.
I think they're on Netflix.
I'm sorry, what time is it? I gotta go to bed. This is a snooze fest. I'm so snoozed out with this. Let's go on.
Hold on.
So for me,
okay.
For me, my last pick would have to be because I said Denzel.
You said Leo and Denzel, yeah. So either Tom Hanks or Al Pacino got to go.
Yeah, I can't. Al Pacino has to go, bro. Nah.
It has to be Denzel, bro.
Because then we get rid of Toy. Nah, I already picked Denzel. He's in there. Don't worry about that. Then we get rid of because I can't get rid of Toy Story. I can't get rid of Toy Story. But
you have to get rid of Toy Story. You gotta get rid of Scarface.
What else? What else does he have? Tom Hanks has.
Any Given Sunday. You have a whole bunch of other movies, though. Godfathers, all the Godfathers.
I don't like the Godfathers. You're not winning me over with that.
Oh yeah.
David Private Ryan's it's a banger, bro.
It's a banger.
And but look at this. So if you get rid of Tom Hanks, then you can't watch. I mean, if I get rid of Tom Hanks, then I can't watch Catch Me If You Can with Leo and Tom Hanks.
Yep. Scent of a Woman. Ooh, Scent of a Woman.
I'm going with Tom Hanks.
You're gonna get rid of. So hold on. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna get rid of Al Pacino, and then get rid of. Let me tell you.
Bro, I can talk while you're looking it up. Yeah.
Hold on. So you're gonna get rid of Scarface?
Yes, I totally would, bro. I would totally get rid of him.
Have you ever seen Scent of a Woman?
Nah, I've never seen Scent of a Woman.
You're gonna get rid of Carlito's Way?
Yeah, we get rid of Carlito's Way. Not my thing. It's okay.